I only brought with me about 1/3 of my fabric collections. Yeah, this is what I've got left. I'm just a little sticky nose, aren't I? 1,000 scrunchie tubes. I don't worry if she's gonna grab it. I just realized you can't even see what I'm doing. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough elastic. Only like 996 to go. Still so much in front of me right now. 1 o'clock. I've got another box now. It just infuriates me. So I have heaps here. You get so tired that you just laugh. A bit nervous, to be honest. I'm so excited. That's so cool. Hello, welcome back to another vlog. So this is going to be the behind the scenes of me making 1,000 scrunchies. The video of me making 1,000 scrunchies should already be up because I'll be posting this a week later. I thought I'd do like a little behind the scenes as well. This is actually day 2. I only decided like, I don't know, last night I was thinking about it and thought I'll do a vlog as well because the other video is more of a Q&A sort of video. It's not really a vlog and it's not as long. So hopefully this one will be a bit longer. As you have probably noticed if you've been watching my channel for a while, this isn't my setup at all. This is like, this is not my house. This background, it's not mine. I'm house sitting at the moment. So I've brought all my stuff here. Well, not all of it because you've seen my craft room, that's massive. I brought the stuff I need here to be able to do my 1,000 scrunchies. So I've got tubs and tubs of fabric. I'll show you that in a moment. I've made a complete mess of the lounge area at the moment. But I also want to show you this. Come here. Come on. Look who it is. So I'm also looking after this little munchkin. She's 6 months old and a little puppy. So look. See the camera? So she's been good to look after. I'm looking after her for 2 weeks. She's also a little bit wet. Took her for a walk this morning and she jumped straight in like the little shell pool when we got home. All right, back to the main focus of this vlog, the scrunchies. I'm really happy with how far I've gotten so far. Okay, let's have a look. I'll show you around. Here's some fabric here. We've got a couple boxes. So when I was at home, I chose some boxes of fabric out. I also purchased two lots of these, which comes in a 4-pack. Or maybe it's a 3-pack. No, I think it was a 4-pack. So these are pretty much all new boxes and I've just put the fabrics I wanted in them. So at the moment, my craft room still has like a heap of fabric left. Like heaps. I only brought with me about 1/3 of my fabric collection, so there's still a lot at home. And then we've got some up here. So these are my pre-cuts. I brought them just in case I'll need them if I do come short, but I don't think I will because I'm pretty sure I've cut more than 1,000 pieces of like scrunchies. It's got all the elastic. Purchased a few more birch rolls. I already said it in the other videos, but I use birch or just any cheap thread. I also brought my thin elastics because although I'm pretty certain I'll have enough of my white elastic, which is all of this, I don't know, I think I'll be either just on it, like really, really close to 1,000 or just under. So I brought my thin elastic so I can also make some thin scrunchies. Probably make about 150 of those because I always sort of run out of thin ones at the markets, and I know some people do prefer thin elastic, so I've got them ones. And I think I've got about enough to make 200 of those. Then we've got what we did yesterday. So yesterday I cut all the fabric. Took me, I started it just after 10 and I finished just after 1. So like 11, 12, so 3 hours. I think it more so took me 3.5 hours because I did have one little break as well, but yeah. But pretty much just three hours of cutting. So yeah, I've got that. And then over here on the table, I have the rest, which is a lot. And then I've got my trusty Singer. So that's what I've been using today. Well, that's what I'll be using today, and I used it yesterday as well. Isn't she just the cutest? Okay, so that's pretty much the basics of what I've got going on right now. Yeah, as you can tell, there's like a bit of a mess. There's just stuff everywhere around this area. Today I am going to be flipping all the scrunchies. So it's gonna be like a bit of a mammoth challenge because yeah, there's over 1,000 scrunchies here. And I haven't counted them either. Like, I did a very rough estimate when I was cutting all the fabrics. I wrote down in how many fabrics were in each box. It would be very close, I reckon. Or it could be fully far out, I don't know. When I'm not going to count them until the end. And if I'm short at the end, I'll just make a couple more. Because I shouldn't be that short. It should be within like 20 scrunchies either side. The sewing of the scrunchies wasn't too bad either. This machine's really fast, so I think that took me, I started at I think 3 yesterday and I finished at 10, except I had an afternoon break and I just like went and sat and watched a couple TikToks for a bit, and then I also had a dinner break as well. So yeah, there was a few different spots where I wasn't sewing, so it's probably like an hour or 2 worth of me not sitting here on the chair, because I also got up and walked around a bit, because I will tell you right now, after sitting, yeah, from like 3 to 10, my back hurt, like it was hurting. Wrist wasn't too bad though from cutting everything, and I 100% guarantee that would be from my Fiskars rotary cutter. I'll grab that. So that's this thing here. This one is an ergo control one, so pretty much you just hold it like that, whereas normal ones you like hold, I know it's like a thinner sort of thing and you hold it like that. Yeah, this is so much better. I bought this when I was making the masks, and like I remember like the first day of cutting with the masks, I was just like, oh my god, my wrist was hurting so much with my other rotary cutter, which is, yeah, just your normal one. So I went to Spotlight. I actually went to Spotlight to get new blades. Obviously everything was sold out because of everyone in Victoria was making masks at the same time, so I couldn't really do much about that. And I found this is one of like the last ones there. So I actually didn't go in looking for one that would help my wrist, but because I didn't even know they existed. But when I saw this there, and it said like, you know, ergo control, and the way it looked, I thought this probably will help my wrist. So yeah, I purchased this one. Paid full price for it too. I never pay full price for anything. I always get everything on sale. But yeah, because I was sort of desperate and they just didn't have any sale on these at that time, I paid full price for it, which was about $60, $70 AUD, so they are quite expensive. So definitely purchase them when Spotlight's got like a 40% off, 30% off, 50% off these things, because yeah, it was expensive. But definitely worth it. Like, it helped my wrist as soon as I got home, because I had already had a sore wrist, and as soon as I got home I started cutting again. For that first mask release, I think I had 300 masks to make, so I was cutting through like 3 layers, 4 layers. I was cutting through a lot of layers at the same time. Oh, so good. So yeah, definitely recommend. Sorry, not sponsored at all, by the way. I just really recommend this product. I also cleaned my sewing machine before I started last night, and then after I finished, there's so much lint in the bottom, and I blame this stuff for that. Like, it's already like flying off already. I've like vacuumed 3 times in the last 24 hours because of that sort of fabric. It just goes everywhere, but it makes like such pretty scrunchies because they're so soft. Well, I reckon I'll start flipping these, and I'm gonna let Flo out because I don't really want her to be around this stuff when I'm flipping, because she'll probably think it's, I don't know, one of her toys and try and grab it. Luckily, it's a really nice day today. Yesterday it was raining, so I didn't really want her to like sit outside for too long. All right, I'm gonna start doing this. My fingers are sore just thinking about it. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, so I've just done a box, this full box of flipped scrunchies. There's still so much in front of me right now. Okay, I'm gonna get the other box. I'm thinking that I'm going to need to empty some of these boxes with the fabric, or at least try and condense. I don't think I'm gonna be really able to condense down much though, but I'm gonna give it a try because I don't think that these that are sitting right in front of me are gonna fit in this box. No way. Anyway, so I've just finished filming a little bit more for the video, the Q&A like video thing that I'm doing. And I had like a question about taxes and like managing money. Would you be interested in a video on that? Because I am very interested in talking about that. So let me know. Obviously I have a lot of different sort of people following my account, like from different areas around the world. So a lot of my tax suggestions probably won't make sense to you if you're not Australian, or like, you know, be relevant. But I do have a lot of tips for saving money and sort of, yeah, just, you know, managing money. I've been a very big advocate for managing money over my short 22 years on this earth. And yeah, I'm very keen on talking about it. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I will maybe get together some of my ideas and thoughts and put it in a video. And I think you've probably noticed, but like the videos where I'm just like talking like this, like naturally, I don't know, this is so much more natural than the videos where I try and be scripted. I cannot read a script. Like, I can't do it. Like, I try and do them for like people, like my sponsors or whatever, and it would take me so many tries just to read a script. So I'll try and remember it. I can't remember it. I need to read it. Like, I need to literally read it, and then it just sounds like, I don't know, stale. Anyway, I might move you guys back though, so you can see how many scrunchies I have. That's still like nothing. Yeah, this I still have like all of these, and I've already done a full box, so there's a bit to go. Also, if you can hear like construction workers, I'm sorry. I have construction workers out the front of this house, and I've got this construction workers at the back of the house behind like the fence, because this is like a new estate. There's like just houses going up all around. So sorry if you do hear that. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but you know, just apologies in advance. I was reading a heap of comments for like last vlog. Like there was so many, because my last vlog was like an hour long, yeah? So it was just so many comments, and they were also nice. Thank you so much. But what I want to know is, what do you guys all do? Because a lot of the people that watch my vlogs are business owners themselves, and I want to know, what do you make? Probably don't put your page like link, because I've noticed that if you put a link, it comes up as spam. So maybe just like say the name without putting a link in, otherwise I might not even see the comment. Because yeah, I have noticed that there is like a whole section of spam comments that I didn't even know about. I was on last night looking through my YouTube analytics stuff, and I saw that and I was like, wow. And that, yeah, it looked like most of them were ones with links in it. I don't know for sure if it will, you know, recommend it as spam. I'm not really sure, but maybe just be careful. But yeah, I want to know, what do you do? Like, what do you make? How long you been doing it for? What's your name as well? Like, I love knowing people's names. A lot of you guys also have your names as your YouTube thing, like your YouTube ad thing, but a lot of you don't. So I feel so awkward, like when you say such lovely comments. I want to address you by your name, and there's no name. I don't know what to call you. But yeah, some of you have actual, you know, full name on there, which is good. So I can say your name and whatnot. Let me go on a tangent again. Let me know in the comments below what you make. I'm very interested. And like, where are you from? Where are you from? I want to know. Which part of the world are you from? I want to know that too. I'm just a little sticky nose, aren't I? I just think it's so cool. Like, I don't know. I just think it's so cool. And I saw a lot of the comments said like you watch it while making your own products, and like I do the same thing. I was really hoping to finish by Friday, so 4 days. But like I'm just like thinking now, like, so if I got halfway tonight with elastic, then tomorrow I would be doing the rest of the elastic. I'd probably finish by midday, and then I would sew the elastic, which probably only take me like an hour or two, because like it's just so repetitive and really quick to do. So I don't think that would take me very long. But the thing that's gonna like really trip me up is I don't have any labels made. So I've got maybe 100 in a box over there, maybe 100, maybe 150. So I still need a lot more. So I have to go home for that because I don't have my heat press here. I don't really have, yeah, any of that sort of stuff here. So I'm gonna have to go home and make all the labels. And making 1,000 labels is gonna take me maybe half a day, because, maybe not half a day, maybe like 5 hours though, which I suppose is like half the day. That's just gonna trip me out, I reckon. Like, I reckon if I didn't have to do the labels, if I already had them pre-made, I would be, you know, finished by Friday, so 4 days. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need the full 7 days at all. I also have all my YouTube stuff to do. Get it up. I'm not gonna be able to finish by Friday. So I still have my whole video to edit, which will be going out this week. Okay, so this is what I've got left. So there's barely anything. Yes, it's taken like a lot longer than I thought it would to do all this. It's now almost 2:30. Done. Okay, now I'm gonna stand up, and I've got so much fluff on me. I've like been wiping my face because all the fluff's going on my face. It's everywhere. Oh god, my back hurts. Big stretch. Okay, construction work going on outside. Anyway, just finished doing all this. And I just had food. So what time is it now? It is almost 3 o'clock, so I've had a little bit of a break. Here's all my boxes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. 1,000 scrunchie tubes. That's really cool. Yeah. Got quite a few in there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start cutting these all apart now. There is 2 boxes that I have to cut. I think it's this one and this one. So these ones were the materials where I can make like bows and other things out of, like with an extra 10 centimeters. So I already pre-cut those. So they're all done. So they can go here somewhere. I don't know where yet. Okay, so it just leaves these 3 boxes. Look, Flo, she's just chilling over there. But yeah, it leaves these 3 boxes, which I have to do. I guess we start with a box. Gosh, I really don't even know where to start. I'm so worried she's gonna grab that. What are you doing? She loves scrunchies. Like, every time I wear a scrunchie, she'll try and get it out of my hair or whatever, like it's a toy. It's very cute though. Probably end up standing up for this anyway, but I'm just trying to find the different lengths. I have like these ones here, which are velvets, and like a satin one. They are a lot longer than just plain rayon. I'm just gonna try and do these in bulk. It's gonna fall. That's really awkward. Try and do that on the other side. I don't even have a box to put these in yet. I can go over there. I just want to be pretty accurate with my cutting because I don't want to like ruin tubes by cutting like 17 when I'm meant to be cutting 18. These ones I can obviously cut just below 20 though, so they're all a bit longer. Beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do this whole time. All right, so yeah, I finished flipping them all, whatever, but I'm just reading right now. Did you know you're meant to like soak your mats? I've put the camera on it, hang on. Like these mats, apparently you're meant to soak them. Apparently it heals the cuts or something. So someone in the comments said, in a bath, warm to hot water, a gulp of white vinegar for 25 minutes and dry flat. Yeah, and apparently it, I don't know, heals it or something, like it expands the cuts and like, I don't know, just a fun fact for y'all. Okay, we'll have a look at what I've just flipped. I was just having a little relax on my phone because, oh sorry, we already flipped them. What I meant was, oh, I just cut all the flipped ones. See, I'm like half losing it already and it's only day 2. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. So here they all are. Now I've still got 2 boxes over there, 1 and 2, that have all the other tubes in it. So here's 3 of the boxes, but they're all ready to go. So now I think I will just grab my elastic box, which is over here, and we'll start cutting all the elastic, I think. Oh, I might do some more stretches first though, because my back's getting sore. Sit down. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it's, what time is it? It is almost 5 o'clock. For some reason it says I've done so many steps today. I reckon that would have been because I was flipping the scrunchies and moving my arm maybe, I don't know. So I'm going to just put some lids on these so I can stack them. I don't know whether this light's too bright. It's probably too bright, isn't it? Where's my remote gone? Okay, it's more natural. Alright. So Flo's just chilling. She's here. So I did think about doing the thin elastics first, just because I want to make sure the ones I choose are appropriate for the thin elastics. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have like, you know, one of each or something. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough elastic. I do have some more elastic sitting somewhere else though. I can't remember where. They're like these. Oh, they're in the back room. I have some more fabric stashed in there, so Flo can't get it because some of my fabrics are in bags rather than in tubs, so I didn't want Flo to get her head in it. I don't know whether to do this with a rotary cutter or with my scissors. I'm pretty sure I'll just do it with my scissors. As long as Flo doesn't eat it. She's alright. I just realized you can't even see what I'm doing. Hi, you gonna help? Hello. Cute dog cam. So I'm gonna try really hard to remember how many cuts I make, because obviously, because then I'll know like how many scrunchies I'll be able to make out of whatever I'm doing. I don't know. Does that make sense? Probably not. My brain's just bleh. That's the first 4. Only like 996 to go. I haven't even been counting. How many have I done already? I could definitely be doing more than this at one time, but you know, save my hands because it's gonna be a choppy ride. So it's meant to rain for my market again this weekend. I swear I haven't been to Madebytaylahrose when it's not raining for like so long. It's horrible. Like, it's been sunny all week. I mean, it was raining yesterday. Like, it did storm a little bit in the afternoon, but then it's been beautiful today, and apparently it's gonna be beautiful all week until Saturday. Saturday, there's a percentage of rain, like 40% or something. Hopefully it's not gonna be too heavy. Hopefully the wind's alright. The wind's never too bad at Madebytaylahrose, to be honest. It's always, yeah, it's never like horrible. I didn't even get to do Madebytaylahrose last month because 1 month ago, I was so sick. What did I do? I did that market in Pakenham, and I must have, I don't know, came down like a bat. Oh man, I was sick. So sick. I was like bedbound for like a week. And that was probably the longest time I've ever had off. And I stopped counting after I hit 20. So I have no idea how many's in that pile right now. Oh well. Hey, it does it automatically. I didn't have to jiggle my arm. Beautiful. These boards are like nice and thick. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I'm definitely keeping them. They're good. So I'm just talking to a girl named Hannah right now. And she says frozen grapes are the best. And I reckon they are too. Like, they're pretty good. Have you ever tried frozen grapes? Because they're pretty amazing. If not, what are your favorite snacks? Oh, also with the live streaming. So I might try that next week, except I can't live stream with my camera. Apparently, I googled my camera that I have. Apparently it's shocking for live streaming. I don't know, I'm technically challenged, I don't know why. But yeah, it's really bad for live streaming or something. I'll have to do it with my phone or my computer. I probably will do it with my phone because I feel like that will have better resolution. When I do it, it probably won't be great resolution. But I mean, I used to film with my phone anyway, so I don't know, it might be all right. I'm really worried to try it out though. I don't know why, just because I'm a bit awkward, like, and I mess up a lot of words. Not that I have a lot of cuts in my vlogs these days, but I used to cut out like every single and and every single word I messed up, I used to cut out. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Guys will have to have questions for me though, because I don't know, am I just gonna like be, well, if I do it, I will already have 1,000 scrunchies made, so I guess I'm just gonna have to make some bows or something while I'm doing it. Beautiful. That's all I have left from that one. I'm just gonna do some quick math. So I should have 125 from that second roll, and probably, I'm gonna say about 50, maybe more. Oh, it was pretty full, wasn't it? Maybe about 200 right here in this pile. It doesn't even matter if I cut too much elastic because I'm gonna use it anyway. So I might as well just cut up that whole box. But I will go get, I'm eyeing it off right now. I'll go get that little thing and pop all those in. Keep them separate. I love these wire baskets from Kmart so much. Okay, I suppose we'll start the next part. Wish me luck. All right, so I've just had dinner and I've decided I'm gonna go back home tonight and I'm going to do those labels. Because if I get the labels done, I know they're done and I won't have to, like, you know, make trips back to the farm and do them. So I don't know, I'm just thinking I'll just do them. I won't film any of it because I don't want to bring my camera. It's just too much to lug around because I already have to bring my mat and this and my laptop to cut out the labels, you know, all that jazz. We're going back to the farm to do that. I think that'll take me most of the night. I sort of do want to get this elastic all cut though, so hopefully I'll be back in time to cut more elastic. I also want to see my family as well because, you know, it's been like 3 days. It's probably only been 2. And I haven't seen my dad. So yeah, I'll go back and see my dad and brother and for a bit, and then I'll come back here to look after this little munchkin. She's sleeping on the floor right now. I'm gonna do that. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's day 3. Last night I went to my house and I made all the labels. Here's what 1,000 labels look like. I'm tired. I got home at about 10 o'clock. Well, when I got home to the place I'm house sitting at about 10. Another 12-hour day for me yesterday. And then this morning, it is currently 9 o'clock, and I just remembered I still need to do my YouTube video for today. So I was gonna like get started with everything, but I can't because I need to do this video. I don't even have a scrunchie on my wrist. Oh well. Like, I'm half asleep still. I've already gone for my morning walk with Flo, and now I'm just gonna sit here and edit this video. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it very soon. Like, I don't want to spend too much time on it because I really want to get back to doing all this. I think I'll do the thumbnail later as well. I won't do the thumbnail right now. I'll just edit the video. Yeah, that's my update for Thursday morning. But yes, I'll be back on very soon, hopefully, to cut all the elastic. I didn't get to finish that last night. I only did the thin elastic, so I still have about 800 more to cut, and then start threading. I still got enough sleep last night though. I always need so much sleep. Had big days. Alright, I'm gonna start this and I'll be back soon. Alright, it is Alright, it's 11 o'clock. I have finally finished it. It's scheduled for 6 p.m. Okay, so that's done. Now I have to start making or cutting apart all those elastics. First, I might have a snack. So I finished all of the elastic. There's some, and there's a whole other box over here. Oh god. Yeah, that's all elastic in there, all already cut. Oh, watch me drop all that now. So now I've just put some fabric into a box, some tubes into this one, from the other 4 boxes, or 5 boxes. And these ones are going to be my thin elastic scrunchies. So I'm just going, I thought I'll do thin elastic first because that way I know that I've got all the thin elastic done, because I have more thin elastic. So if I run out of my thick ones, I can go back to thin. But yeah, I'd rather try and get all these finished before I start on my white elastic scrunchies. But yeah, it's only like 1 o'clock. So I'm pretty confident that I'll have all of these threaded and whatnot by tonight, and I should be able to at least start on the sewing machine to sew all the elastic, and then we're on the home stretch really. After the elastic sewn, it's just 2 more steps and I'm like done. But yeah, it is Friday tomorrow, so although I'm not going to do any market prep per se, I do need to pack my car still. Alright, so I'm tired. Okay. Yeah, it's around 2:45 right now. And we're on day 3. I've only really been working for what, like nearly 4 hours maybe? What time did I start working? 11:30? Because I had to do that YouTube video this morning. So I'm actually pretty happy with the progress, considering I've done all the elastic, and I've also done these 2 boxes. So they have all the elastics threaded through. I still need to sew the elastic, and then I need to like flip everything under and then like flip it over the other side so it's like covered, and then I need to sew my label in. So there's still 3 more steps I need to do for those 2 boxes. But the thing is, I reckon I'm gonna have another 8 boxes to go, because those that are sitting in there filled up 1 box and now it fills up 2. So I'm thinking I've got 4 more like quite large boxes left. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need 8 more boxes just to like carry all these. Obviously these aren't overflowing, and I don't want to do that with these ones just because they're the thin elastic. So like if I have to make more later, I will, and there's like heaps of room in there for them. But yeah, So I've done those. I'm actually going to go see my mum for a bit and have a walk around the shops, maybe do some food shopping. So again, my day is like getting broken up again. That's all right. That's pretty much all I have to report right now. I'll probably do the Q&A when I get back for the other video, and yeah, and then just keep smashing these out. Start on the white elastics. Like, these did not take me that long, to be honest. Like, I'm going pretty fast with them. I'm just watching stuff on YouTube at the moment, which is why I haven't been like really filming much. All right, I'm gonna go and have a walk. Hi, so it's, what is the time? 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. I'm still not finished. Okay, what I do? I went and did some shopping with my mum. So I came back, I had some dinner, and then I think I was started again at 6 o'clock. So I had about a 3-hour break. But so from 6 until 1 o'clock in the morning, I've just been putting elastic through these scrunchies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. 7 boxes of scrunchies so far, and I've got 1 box to go, which I think that 1 box will turn into 2 boxes because that's what has happened so far, pretty much. Anyway, I'll show you guys. So this is what I've got. So yeah, we've got pretty full. Yeah, they're all really full, these ones. And then these are my thin elastics. So I could put more in there, but I don't want to because they're my thins and I want to keep them separate. And then this box, this lonely box over here. This is the box that I still need to do tomorrow morning. And it's, yeah, it's got a lot in there. But I really wish I could have finished it all. And look at Flo. Oh, she just woke up. Oops. Sorry, baby. She's so tired. She's been like up with me. She's trying to sleep, but it's so light in here. So we'll go to bed in a minute. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to like put these away somewhere. I need another box. Probably have to empty one of these. I've had to empty like all these fabrics everywhere. And like over here because I'm running out of these boxes to put them in. But yeah, happy with the progress. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Good morning. I don't know how I'm functioning. I've had like 4 hours sleep, especially because Flo just decided that she didn't want to sleep last night, so she was running around all night. Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I showed you guys what I did last night. They're all stacked over there. There's 7, yeah, 7 full containers of scrunchies. This is the last box I have left to do. This will probably, I don't know how long this is gonna take me. I don't even wanna guess. But I'm in good spirits for now. Probably gonna have a really good night's sleep tonight. I also need to pack all my market stuff today. I will probably do that around 5 o'clock maybe. I'll go do that, go home, grab everything, and I still haven't taken her for a walk. I usually walk her in the mornings at 7 o'clock, but because I went to bed at 1:30 last night and I woke up at probably like 7:30 or 8, I was like, I'm tired guys. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on these and see how far I can get. I still have a little pile left. Got this many to go. So I'm getting there. It's what, 10:30. I'm very excited because like this elastic here that I'm using, I'm out. Like I'll be very low. So I wanted to place another order because obviously I have another 200 or so fabrics at home, which I still have on my site. So if someone orders them, I need to have elastic to make them. So I was gonna place another order sometime this week or next at my supplier. And I just got an email this morning and they had 35% off elastic, and they really, like, they never do that. And I was like, oh, it's meant to be. So I just spent $500 on elastic, which is gonna make me about 5,000 scrunchies. That's alright. All good, all good. This elastic's actually kind of expensive because it's not your average elastic. I get a lot of comments asking about my supply for elastic. I'm happy to share like nearly anything else with you guys, like pretty much anything, but I don't know, I'm a bit funny about my elastic just because it took me so long to find this supplier, and I don't know, I'm a bit more secretive about where I get my elastic from. That's like, I don't know, that's the only thing I wouldn't share with you guys pretty much. Like I'll share with you where I get my fabrics from and, you know, really anything else, but I won't share with you where I get my elastic from because that's like, I don't know, it's my thing. Sorry. Hope you guys understand, but yeah. And I just got my YouTube paycheck as well today, so that's exciting. And I'm also one scrunchie down because like I've been like making a little pile on the table before putting them in the box, just so I can, I don't know, just so I can let the glue dry and I know I can see that they're drying. Otherwise sometimes if I drop them in the box, like it might come undone. So I just like make a little pile up here. I must have dropped one on the ground because Miss Flo has just torn that apart, like ripped it. So I've taken the elastic out. I'll reuse the elastic, but she's ripped the whole fabric apart. She knows I'm talking about it. Oh well, that's alright. It's only one scrunchie. Alright, so I have done yet another box. So I really need to empty one of these boxes over here so then I can have another one of these boxes. I need more boxes. Oh, there's this one now. This is the rest of the elastic I've got left, but I should have enough to do the rest of my scrunchies. Oh, sorry, bumped her on the head. Oh, wow. Another box full. I've still got heaps of fabric on the bench just here. This bag's already pretty full. I'm gonna see in there. But I'm gonna try and fit more fabric in here. Alright. Oh god, that's so heavy now. So that's completely full. I'm gonna put this away before Flo gets into it. I've got another box now. I've got 8 tubs full of scrunchies and I have this many to go, which is probably looks the exact same as I showed you just before, but I mean, I've probably done another 20. Oh, we're getting there. I do have a feeling that I'm a little bit over the 1,000 count. But then again, I'm not sure because like the amount of elastic I have here, I'm thinking maybe I'm not, maybe I'm under. Oh, I don't know. No idea. I need to purchase more glue. Hopefully it won't take me too much longer to finish these. But then I've got the mammoth task of sewing all of those. I feel like I've already done the easy parts. Like the flipping and the cutting and the sewing, and now this is just the, I don't know, the hard bit. I definitely am gonna end up with 9 boxes full and I'm sort of happy with that. There's my 9 boxes. I finished them actually like almost an hour ago now. I had a little bit of a break and had lunch and whatnot. But now we're gonna start sewing like the elastic together. That's a lot. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna start the singer again and start going. Flo's making an appearance. But yeah, I'm just starting sewing all these elastic bits together. Okay. Oh my god, that was like a marathon. That was probably the most challenging part for some reason. I don't know, just the repetition, or maybe it's just because I've already been doing this for like 3 days straight, so I'm like sore, but I did it. all of these have elastic sewn now. So, I mean, it still looks pretty much the same, except now, yeah, it's all connected together. So I'm gonna start putting the labels in. I just don't know which one to start with. Okay, we'll do it though. We're gonna start. Hi everybody. Okay, so I've just finished my market. Yeah, I just got home. I unloaded all my stuff at my house and I've just gotten back. It is like, I don't know, 3:20 almost. So I haven't been able to do anything all day, considering about the market. I didn't bring anything with me to do or anything like that. And it was actually really busy today. It was a really good day. But I will tell you this. If you do not have market insurance, make sure you have market insurance and make sure you peg in, even if it's not windy. Today, there was a lady that did not peg in and her gazebo hit 3 cars. I'm hoping she had market insurance because one of the damage to the cars, like the whole mirror got broken off, snapped off, and they are not cheap to fix because I know people that have had their mirrors broken like that and they cost upwards of $1,000 to fix per mirror, and that's not including any scratches or dents or anything else that was caught, like that happened. This person was like a couple stalls down from me. Luckily our cars weren't hit, but unfortunately our neighbor's car was hit and that was the one that had the most damage. I don't know about the others though. So, oh my god, please make sure you have market insurance. Please make sure you weigh down your gazebos, even if there's no wind. Because you just never know. You never know if there's going to be a gust of wind. You never know, especially if you got a really cheap gazebo or something that's really light, like a light cheap gazebo. They just take off with any bit of wind. So I just a little bit of rant there, but like I've seen so many gazebos. I've been to a lot of markets. I've seen a lot of gazebos hit people. Oh my god, get market insurance and make sure you've got it tied down. It just infuriates me. I don't know. Like accidents happen, yeah, but you need to have adequate equipment and you need to have adequate weights, adequate pegs. Anyway, that's my rant done. Okay, so anyway, the market went really well besides that. There was a lot of people there. I'm like out of stock of so much stuff. So after I finish all these scrunchies, I'm gonna have to work my butt off next week because I have markets next weekend, the weekend after that. I got a heap of markets booked in and they should be good ones as well, but I need to restock all my bows. I've got like nothing left. I need to restock my mini scrunchies. Like my trees are looking really, really thin. Like, there's nothing on there. I need to do my medium bunny ears and my small bunny ears. Like I sold so many of those today. Like some markets don't sell any, but then some markets, like everyone seems to want them. So yeah, I sold so many of those today. Even my stickers I sold today, a heap of stickers today. So I really need to restock them as well. So I'm gonna be very, very busy next week. So I need to get these 1,000 scrunchies done like ASAP. Okay, so back to what this vlog's about. So I finished 72 scrunchies last night. I don't really want to grab them. I'm gonna like drop them all. Okay. There's some. So they all have the labels in it. They have to just be cut apart, but they're done. They're done. It won't take me very long to cut all of the little bits of thread off. Now I've also got a whole box sitting here and a whole box here. So these ones have all been tucked under. So yeah, they're like tucked under and ready to go. So they're ready to put the label in. Technically, everything that's sitting here, which I'll show you guys. So all of that was actually from the box with the other 72 scrunchies. Now I counted them because I was very interested to see how many scrunchies were in here. I counted this box to the side of me that had 100 and something scrunchies in it, like 102 or something. Whereas the other box that I'm doing at the moment, like I'm almost finished doing, had 144. So that's a big difference. So like I can't even, you know, like if they had similar numbers, I'd been like, oh yeah, so I have 9 boxes, I'll just times that by, you know, the average. Like that's such a big difference in numbers. So like 102 and 146 in a box. So I have no idea how many scrunchies I'm gonna end up with, honestly.
I'm really surprised that all these scrunchies even fit in a box. No wonder it took me so long to turn them all in the other way yesterday when I was doing them. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go get changed into something more comfy because right now I'm in skinny jeans and I'm uncomfy. So I'm going to change into some trackies or something and just try and smash these out. I'm hoping to finish by tonight. So it's day 5. Technically, really, I probably shouldn't even count like the first half of the day because I wasn't even around. But yeah, today's day 5 and I'm finishing today. Like, I'm going to be finishing either today or in the AM because yeah, it's got to be done today. I'm going to go do that now. And I'll just start putting labels in because yeah, I'm almost finished this pile. I'll start in this box and then I'll start on the other 7 boxes. Goodness. Okay, so I just went and took my brother and his friends home from the nightclubs. So that took half an hour. I still have 3 full boxes and I've just finished turning all of these ones in. So I have heaps here. And then over here I've got like 8 boxes. Do I have another one somewhere? I don't even know at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 boxes here. That's number 6. And then we've got 7, 8, 9 over here. But these ones should be less scrunchies to do because they're velvet. This whole box is pretty much velvet, so it shouldn't be as many scrunchies in the box. And these ones, they're not completely full. So they might have like, you know, 10 or 20 scrunchies less than the other boxes have had. But it is like 2 AM almost. Yeah, it's getting on. So I don't think I could do it. I really don't. I think I'm just gonna have to go to bed and do it tomorrow because I am tired. I think I'll just give these an attempt with the sewing machine. And yeah, and then give the rest a go in the morning because I am really tired. And I still have 2 boxes left of labels. But yeah, I think they should be enough. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I have no idea, really no idea right now how many scrunchies I've made or how many scrunchies I've got left. I know I'm obviously way over halfway. I've probably got maybe another 300 to go. I've probably done 700, well 300 minus those. That's probably another 100 and something sitting there. Oh, anyway, okay, I'm gonna sew these and then probably go to bed. I literally can't stay up any later. I'm laughing like I'm watching YouTube videos, which are comical, but I wouldn't I wouldn't really laugh at them in normal times, but I'm laughing my head off. Like, you get so tired that you just laugh at anything. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I've almost been up for, 22 and a half hours right now because I woke up at 5 this morning and I only had 5 hours sleep last night. And then the night before I only had 4.5. That was mostly because of this one though. Because she came and jumped on me at like 5 o'clock and she woke me up and I couldn't get back to sleep. Okay, I'm gonna sleep and we'll work on this in the morning. I've had about 4 hours sleep. I just kept dreaming and thinking about it. So I'm back up. I woke up naturally at 7:30 anyway because like, that's just the time I wake up. Actually, it was 7:23. I usually wake up around that time naturally, like without any alarms anyway. So my body clock was just like, nope, time to get up. So I'm back. I cleaned my machine last night. Got some lint out of it. and yeah, ready to go. Hi everybody. So today I couldn't really do much today. Someone in my family, very immediate family, my very immediate family ended up in hospital today. So I was at the hospital today pretty much all day with them, but I have finally finished all the scrunchies. They are all finished and sitting over here. I just need to cut them all apart, but my plan is to do that tonight. I will just sit here and cut away. But yeah, they're done. I have no doubt in my mind that I could have finished them within 5 days, maybe even 4, if I didn't have other things going on. But I'm really happy with, yeah, I've got 1,000 scrunchies now, which is the most I've ever had in stock. The most I've ever had in stock really would probably be about 300 at one time, because I always have markets, I'm always doing orders. It will be interesting to see how long this stockpile lasts, to be honest. But yeah, I've got so many. I haven't counted them yet. I'm just assuming there's over 1,000. I'm hoping there's over 1,000. It would be very sad if I come up short, but I'll probably count them on film tomorrow. But tonight I'm just gonna cut them apart and see how we go. I can't wait to like lay them all out. I'm gonna like mop the floors and like move some furniture and just lay them out in color patches. I can't wait. That's tomorrow. I've got such a big week next week as well. It's gonna be insane. I've got I really wanted to get some of my new products done, especially my headbands. I have to do a full market restock besides my scrunchies. Yeah, it's just so much, and I probably should upload some of the new stuff that I have as well. I've got new scrunchies, and I've also got new clips that I made as well, which I've been bringing to markets. Probably should upload those to my Shopify. Yeah, it's really exciting, and I've treated myself with a McDonald's frappe. I've never really had one. Maybe I've had like 1 or 2. I accidentally got a large. I ordered it from Menu Log and I accidentally got large. That's gonna be way too much. I'm like already like full. Too much for me. But yep, that's gonna be my night. I'm gonna watch a movie and relax, and then we'll do the final count tomorrow. So a bit nervous, to be honest. hopefully we're good. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Okay, so I've kind of been holding this off to do. I don't know why, I'm kind of nervous to see how many is in the boxes. But yeah, so I've just tried to take a heap of photos with the boxes. I don't like any of them, but we'll see. I'll go through them and maybe put a filter on them, I don't know. But we've ended up with 10. So there's 10 boxes there, and like they're pretty full. I'm hoping we're over 1,000. I still am not sure. Like honestly, I couldn't even put money on it, like if I'm over 1,000, because I really don't know. Like I think I am, like I'm pretty sure I am, but like I'm not positive. So yeah, I'm really nervous to count. So I'm gonna count them all now, and yeah, we're gonna see how many scrunchies there is. Yeah, I'm just really nervous about it. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but okay, we're gonna do it. I made it. So I got 1,037. Yeah, awesome. How cool is that? At the start, I was really freaking out because some of the boxes only had 90 or 81, and I was like, well, they sort of need to all have like 100 at least to actually, you know, have enough. But then one of the boxes had 140 and another one had like 130, which sort of bumped it up. The rest had around 100, like just over. They had like 105, 107, 109. That's awesome. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I'm just so glad it was over 1,000, because I like probably literally would have cried if it was under 1,000. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, imagine if it was 999. If it was 999, I would have been really upset because Flo actually ate a scrunchie, the puppy dog.
I dropped one on the ground and I just didn't realize that she picked it up. It wasn't like completely finished, but like still it was one that was, you know, semi-finished. So that would have been like horrible if like I was $9.99 because Flo ate one. But okay, we got there. I'm so excited. That's so cool. Okay, now I'm going to lay them all out and take photos, and then separate them into different colored boxes. So like I'm gonna have all the pinks in one, well maybe across two because there's a lot of pink. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I will update you guys very soon. Alright, so I've just like divided them into different color groups and tried to take a few photos as well. It's kind of hard though because there's so many of them, but I'll show you guys. So behind me is all my scrunchies. There is so many. I didn't put 2 boxes in because they had like thin elastic in and it would have been really hard to separate them. I'm just so excited. I managed to complete it all within 6 days, and I have no doubt in my mind I would have been able to do it in 4 or 5 if I didn't have other commitments, other things going on with my life that I had to attend to. But yeah, I have no doubt in that, but 6 days is still pretty good. So this is only 200 different scrunchies from my collection. I actually have another probably 200, 250 different fabrics at home. And of course, this week's orders, I have, out of all my orders this week, half of them, almost half of them are from the fabrics I have at home, which are like ones that don't really sell that often, so I didn't bother making them. But of course they sold. Yeah, but anyway, so I will have quite a few more scrunchies to make this week, but I also will have a lot to just pick out of here and to go straight into orders, so that's pretty good too. Anyway, this will be a very, very long vlog. I know some of you guys will like it, some of you guys probably won't, so well, thank you all so much for watching regardless. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn the bell notification on as well. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!